Hello everyone, my name is Muir and we've got something new for you today. However, before we get into the video, I'd like to take a moment to tell you that nearly 70% of people who watch our videos are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you could do me a huge favor by liking the video, commenting below, subscribing to the channel, and ringing that bell. It really helps with the channel and lets me know that you're liking what I'm making. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hello everyone, my name is Muir and this is Starsector version 0.95.1a RC6, and this is the Medley Mora in a fleet form. So the Medley Mora has warthogs, broadswords, thunders, there's a single pilum, it has a Reaper torpedo, and everything else is going to be Vulcan cannons. It has recovery shuttles, expanded crew deck, and expanded missile racks, so it has more of these. Now, if you wanted to, you could turn this into a pilum as well, as if you just wanted maximum, missiles out there. So we have some capacitors, we have some vents, nothing too crazy. But what we do have is a lot of Moras. And so, how this tends to work out is the Moras go in, and they just do a ton of damage, killing absolutely everything. So, I'm actually curious, I haven't tested this yet, can the Moras take out one of the larger redacted fleets? Well, let's go find out. First, let's get all their attentions. And then, once we've done that, let's go over here. Oh, they're all coming for us. We have that guy, he's a 5-star. Lots of these guys. Nasty, nasty customers. Alright, but we have that guy who's a 5-star and this 5-star. They're about the same. So, we're going to go dark, we're going to come over here, and we're going to engage that guy. So, this is how you get 11 deployment point Moras. We basically have the ability that makes it so that, first off, we have derelict operations, then we also have the end of leadership that makes it so that any ship that doesn't have an officer has fewer deployment point requirements. So how many Moras are we throwing out there? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 Moras going out there. That's insane. We're just going to have them all gather over here, since their primary offense is actually their fighters. So we're going to tell them to defend that locale. So this is going to end up with the enemy having to fight all of those fighters, and being overwhelmed, most likely, by Pila. Let's have the Moras go over here then. Well, they can just gather around there. They're going to come for us sooner or later. Now, the Moras are incredibly difficult to kill. That tends to be their shtick. So they can pretty much survive just about anything. So they are gathering around there, hanging out, making a making a Mora wagon circle, I guess. And, well, the battle is on. So the Thunders will move in first, the Warthogs will move in after that, and there's just so much. I have to move the screen really slow, because if I move faster, it does that on the recording. So I have to try and be very, very slow. Now, we just have near endless numbers of fighters coming out of these Moras. So there were 18 Moras? I think it was 18 more. What the? We can hold Q when that happens. Okay, okay. Let's just get our camera on this guy and then not do anything. We have almost... So we have 18, right? Or so. So 18 times 3 for the number of hangar units we have out there. So 8 times 3 is 24, and then 8 times... and then times... so we'd have 54 units. 54 hangar units out there. Which is kind of crazy. Let's actually have them assault. Why don't we? Now we lost one, so let's go ahead and throw another one in there. Let these guys go out there and do what they do best. They're already starting to take out some units. That Brilliant is going to eventually have a really bad time, considering all the fighters that are concentrated on him. What can we tell about him? Well, he's starting to have a bad time. So he's gonna die pretty soon. Alright, but with all of those molars, all of that, the game actually slows down because there's so much crap on the screen. But yeah, if you wanted to spam out Moras and just use hangar units, this is definitely something you can do. 17, 18 Moras. Not only are they incredibly difficult to kill, but they also can pretty much overwhelm almost anything in the game, including the Tesseracts at the very end. If you don't know what those are, don't worry about it. Now, if we lose anything, that's not really a problem. Now, if you're just collecting Moras and you want to do this at the beginning of your playthrough, you just want to get started with this, I highly recommend building in, I think it's reinforced bulkheads, as that will make it so you no longer have to spend story points getting that Mora back. However, if you lose a fight and you just have to run, you will permanently lose that Mora anyway. So you need to guarantee yourself that you won't lose ships, or just save before every fight and make it so you just don't lose anything. That is one strategy. Now, this is one of the dangers. We don't actually want them to split up. We want them to stay together. That's when they are the strongest, because they could sweep around this way and kill lots of them. That guy was just screwed from the get-go. But we're going to have them regroup and then full assault again after that. So these are would-be Thunders way out there, away from those. They're not going to achieve much, but they will deeply annoy the enemy. They'll be very upset. But alright, these Mora are very slowly moving back. Very slowly getting back together. And yeah, as those fighters come into play again, they can just... We'll try to park it right there. They can just overwhelm almost anything. Let's full assaults again. Let's stop it from moving so it doesn't jump around for you guys. And yeah, it's, as I said, it's overwhelming amounts of damage have to be done to these Moras to kill them. With their special, they effectively have the hit points of Capital. So, one of those Reapers, they can punch pretty hard when they want to. Yeah. And well, he's now overloaded, so those Warthogs are just gonna pick away at his armor until he dies. That Brilliant down south is now getting attacked as well. There goes that Brilliant. And these guys, because they're cruisers, they have an extremely long... their CR lasts for an extremely long period of time. Now, they are starting to split up again, but that's okay. They are splitting up into two major groups, as opposed to being on flanks and stuff, where they would be easily picked off. Oh! There was another... it's not a Brilliant, it's something else. Something. The big battleship, their capital. Looks like that already died. It was over here somewhere. So it didn't last very long. So this is with one of these. This is against one of the strongest fleets in the game. Oh, there's one. One of the strongest fleets in the game, and these guys are just annihilating them with minimal losses. Losses that won't matter, because as long as we win the fight, we can just get everything back. And the majority of our damage is coming from the hangar units. Not really that big of a deal. His big thing, though, is that he can burst down one of the Moras. So he can do that. Whew. Ouch. Let's go ahead and throw another Mora into the breach, as this guy desperately tries to survive, but most likely will not. Alright, let's throw in another one, why not? And, well, there's not a whole lot left here. So we can have all these guys just focus on him. So we're gonna see his day get ruined real fast. As, you know, 50-something hangar units come 50-something wings of hangar units come to say hello. The Thunders EMP them a little bit and hurt their shields. Now that he's venting, oh man, it's just a ball of hangar units around him. His hull is starting to collapse pretty rapidly, as all of this stuff is just pounding on him constantly. Just isn't much he can do. And down he goes, yeah. Alright. So who's next? Well, I have a feeling most of these hangar units are going with this guy, so it's gonna have a bad day. Yeah, the Radiance, and then Brilliance. So yeah, he's gonna have a real bad day pretty soon. That's what he started. And let's see. What's he currently going through? He just has like, I don't know, 30 Thunders pounding on him, and then the Warthogs show up. Not to mention the broadswords. His life gets worse. I'm trying not to move really fast. And now they're all just going to come over here and take care of this Brilliant as well. And then we'll take care of this Scintilla. But also, I mean, it lags like this when there's nothing going on, and then when there is stuff going on, it looks like this. The game engine is just screaming when you start moving the mouse. But alright, yeah, we took some losses. Not many. Oh. Oh yeah, we don't have the reinforced bulkheads on these versions. So, we just get all those, and well, we're magic, so we'll scavenge, and then we'll just be like, alright, bye guys! Boop! And yeah, we'll drop all this crap off, I guess. Yeah, we got 2 alpha cores out of that, so if you wanted to just, I don't know, just start pushing out, don't worry about that. If we just wanted to start pushing out, like, colonies, like, this would be one of the ways you would do it. But, yeah, this fleet is able to pretty much kill everything. I would love to throw it up against a ton of, like, Legion 14ths, but I don't know how to do that, so can't really help you there. But if anybody wants to do that and let me know who wins, that would be nice. Just let me know. It's but yeah, it works. This is just crazy powerful. The fighters pretty much kill everything. So I was talking about derelict operations. So this reduces the deployment cost by 6. And this makes it so that if they don't have officers, then the deployment cost reduced. The deployment cost is reduced by 20% or 10 points, whichever is less. So in this case, they are Moras. They cost 20 points to push out, so they're reduced by 4 points. So basically, they're dirt cheap. But yeah, this could be your, if you want to do a carrier playthrough, you would start with if you want to do a carrier playthrough, you would start with these guys. You'd do daggers and thunders. I have a build on that. You would then upgrade to Moras and probably Herons. Mora, Medley Moras, and Blitzkrieg Herons. Then you could eventually upgrade to just strictly Herons, or maybe a mix. You know, if you can pump out 17 or 18 of them, then you could do 9 Medley Moras, 9 of these. And then after that, you eventually upgrade to the 14th Battle Group Legions that have a bunch of stuff. I have a build on that too. And basically, if you want to do a full carrier playthrough, that's a way to do it, and you can pretty much kill everything in the game with it pretty easily. If these guys can kill the Tesseracts, they can kill a Remnant Nexus. The Medley Moras, I actually don't know. Why don't we go find out if the Medley Moras can kill a Nexus? Hello, boys. How's it going? Oh wait, we should probably turn that on. Turn that on. Hi, guys. Come on, come away from that Nexus. Come on, guys. You can do it. Right, let's go over there. Let's quick save. Because we don't actually want to kill the Nexus. We just want to fight the Nexus. We just want to kill the Nexus. We don't want it to stay dead. Okay, so... oh. That was all of them. Alright, well, let's have them go do their thing, and we'll see how things go from there. We're just going to take them. We're going to have them all full assault. And, well, this is going to be interesting. As soon as we see the Nexus, we are going to have them all eliminate that. Go. Elites. Alright, so they're all going to be doing their best to do as much damage as possible. Now, Moras are very, very, very resilient. We've got all these missiles coming up. We only have the very beginnings of the fighters coming out. And I'm actually going to change our cameras a little bit, because I can then center on the Nexus. Let's make it not eye bleeding for you guys. So let's put it right there in the middle, I guess, and let's just see how this works out for them. Alright, so they've overwhelmed one of the Moras. Not too bad. But they're going to have all these other fighters coming in, and that's going to be a bigger problem for them. Because they will never be able to take down their shields without taking damage. So, the game is slowing down. That's the best part about all this, is how the game just starts to choke because there's so much on the screen. I don't know if you guys can hear it choking. Let's see. You know, I'm just curious. How bad is it now? How bad is it? Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, let's go to Freepik. Let's go back up there. And let's just see if they can take this down. My assumption is that through just sheer attrition they'll be able to do it. Because he's almost always maxed out, you're almost always maxed out, he's almost always maxed out. So we can move in a little bit. And yeah, he's starting to take a lot of damage from just everything shooting his stuff. Okay, he's overloaded, so that means these guys are about to get wrecked. There's just so much stuff. Okay, that went down. Yeah, these guys, like, this many Moras fears nothing. Nothing in the game, like, makes this many Moras, like, scared. Okay, and there it goes. Yeah, this many Moras is incredibly deadly. So ship recovery would just get that one ship back, take everything, and yeah. So yeah, this is one of your in-game options for Moras if you want to go carriers. The other option are the Legion 14th battle groups, but this one is probably more dangerous, mainly because you have so many hangar units that the enemy just can't really do anything about it. But yeah, alright guys. My name has been Muir. This has been Starsector version 0.95.1a RC6. This build will most likely work with later versions of the game, with later versions of 0.95.1a. So feel free to let me know in the comments below how well it works for you, if it didn't work. But yeah, these guys, stupid deadly. So what you can do if you want them to last longer, we'll have to get rid of something, or maybe some things, just so we can get it on the ship to make it reinforced bulkheads. Yeah, ship's hull. Increases ship's hull integrity by 40%. If disabled, the ship will not break apart and is almost always recoverable after battle. So we'll have to do that. Reinforced bulkheads. And you'll basically do that on every single one of your Moras. After that, it's just going back to the Medley. And there we go. We have all these 5, and we have that. So basically, this one ship, if you wanted to start snowballing right from the beginning, Moras are the way to go. Everything they use is super common. Everything. You can get these just from leadership. I think you can get this from skill. But I mean, at the same time, it's so readily available at places that you can just pick it up. So if you wanted to do a humongous carrier fleet, you can do that for sure. The only thing is you might have to have fewer Moras, so you could have more Prometheuses for fuel. But yeah, you fear nothing if you have enough Moras. And you have derelict operations and support doctrine. If you have those two, you fear nothing. Just make sure you spend a story point on each one of these guys. Also, don't even bother with officers, because that means you can field fewer Moras, which means fewer hangar units, which is primarily what makes these so friggin' dangerous. But alright guys, my name has been Muir. This has been Starsector version 0.95.1a RC6. Go ahead, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and just share the video with whoever you think would like it, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.